new proposed law gets tougher on hit-and-run drivers. Central Coast News reporter Jake Ryder in our Digital Operations Center tonight. He's taking a closer look at the bill that just passed the Public Safety Committee in the California Assembly and how it could change the rules of the road. Jake.
John, we've been monitoring this legislation as it moves closer to a vote in the Senate and Assembly. On the Central Coast, vehicle versus pedestrian accidents are a huge problem in Salinas. Hit and runs are even worse. In Salinas last year, police estimate a hit and run happens at least once a day. This new legislation could change the penalties if drivers face if they hit and run.
For Cesaria Magana, it's like reliving a nightmare.
The day they ran over my daughter, the lady somewhat stopped, but then she left. How could she just leave and not help? How did she not see us crossing the street?
It's been almost 7 months since her daughter survived bouncing off the hood of this white Honda seen in this surveillance photo. Salinas Police are still searching for the suspect. Under the bill introduced by Assemblyman Gatto, convicted hit-and-run felons would face a $1,000 fine, a suspended license for 6 months, and jail time for even minor injuries.
I think it does send a message.
Last year alone, Salinas saw a record 12 fatal traffic accidents. 7 of them were vehicle versus pedestrian. The current law includes the fine, but not the suspended license.
The way the law is now, sometimes they are better off running because there's not really that much of a punishment for them to stay.
Veteran defense attorney Miguel Hernandez has had many hit-and-run clients. He's against the legislation because he says sometimes his clients don't even know if they've hit someone.
It's a little bit far-reaching, but it's not too much different than the existing law right now. It just gives the courts and the prosecutors a little bit more power to do something against people in general.
Cesaria Magana says her nightmare will never go away. Not while the woman who hit her 7-year-old daughter is still out there.
It's not fair because imagine how my daughters are, and she's out there like nothing ever happened.
Salinas police say of the 4 fatal hit and runs last year, only 1 led to an arrest. That person is on trial for the murder of 2 women outside of Natividad Medical Center last November. Police say if this new legislation passes, catching the suspect will still be the hardest part. Back to you, John.
All right. Thank you, Jake, for that. Another big story.